Hi everyone! So this cat's only gonna agree with me for a second, but this story is about how I'm pretty sure my cat is a zombie because she almost died last week. Hey boop! So somehow, this whole story, fine Crookshanks, starts out with me down at a town hall getting an award for being part of the Resist March, and if you guys want a full story time on that, like this video and I will put that together as well because that's a pretty interesting story in and of itself. So along with a lot of the committee, I was at town hall getting an award from the city council about being part of the Resist March, and then I came home and noticed that my cat was acting kind of off. Now normally she's a very high energy, active cat, even though she's a little bit older. She talks a lot, she's just a rambunctious little girl, and when I got back she wasn't acting that way. The last time she acted this way was literally the night before the Resist March and giving me a lot of trouble about it. This is only the third time she's acted this way in her life, so I was obviously concerned. But the last couple times she's acted like this, we took her to the vet, was told she had a sensitive stomach, given Pepcid, and she was fine. So, like all the other times, we gave her Pepcid this time, and she didn't respond the same this time. Panic ensues. We make an appointment for her to see the vet, but we do it for 10 o'clock the next day because instead of seeing an emergency vet this time, I want to see her normal vet. I think that this is a better idea because I want her to get a full rundown. I go out and get her her own rotisserie chicken because that's what usually comforts her the best, and I want to make sure she's still eating. So my mother is not panicking at this point. She used to be a vet tech. I like to get my cues from her. So I'm just trying to keep breathing, stay calm. Next morning comes, we take her to the vet. The vet, like my mother, tells me, like, keep calm, everything will be fine. At this point, I'm full panic. I'm convinced my cat has stomach cancer. He's telling me there's probably no way. I've been in the practice for like 40 years. I've almost never seen stomach cancer in cats. Your cat will be fine. We'll do a blood workup on her, but it's probably her food. Apparently chicken diets can be really hard on cats' stomachs. I'm sure it's nothing. So we immediately go out, buy her a bunch of rabbit-based diets. Apparently that's the best type of food you can have a cat on. Bring her home, but my cat's still acting up completely. I know my cat super well. This cat is my child, and I know something is wrong. So I'm still getting worked up. At this point, she'll barely eat anything, and I just want to know what's going on. I spend the day by her side, hate that I'm looking at her like this, but telling myself, listen to the vet. Listen to the vet, because the vet knows what he's talking about, right? Right? Fast forward to the next morning. 8:20 in the morning, get the phone call. Now you know something's wrong when you get a call from a vet and everything is monotone and they want you to come in ASAP with your animal. And that's what happened. They wanted to come in ASAP with Crookshanks for x-rays. And I know something's up because why do you want to do x-rays on my cat who's having stomach problems? But we take her in and they're like, we probably just need to take her back. Vet probably doesn't have to see you, but we need to double check. So we do, and the vet does want to see us. Another red flag. Vet needs to see you when it's just normal x-rays. Something's wrong. So he sees us and we're told her liver levels are elevated. Understatement of my life. So he tells us normal liver levels are 50 to 100. My cat is over 2100. My cat is over 20 times the normal levels. This is not okay. My cat should not be functioning. My cat probably shouldn't even be alive. So I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. He's telling my mother, I'm sort of zoned out, so he's telling my mother she needs to be on a pill once a day. She needs to be on these vitamins twice a day. She needs fluids in the morning. She needs to be force fed. This point we were like, stop. Because my cat started eating again that morning. We had to literally stop her from eating because we didn't know what Ollie was going to want to do when we brought her in. So we're like, she's eating. And he's like, no, she's not. And we're like, yes, she is. We literally stopped her before we came in. He's like, no, with the levels she's at, she should barely be moving, let alone eating. There's no way she's eating. We're like, but she is, though. So he basically tells us, just keep her eating. Even though, what? And keep her on the pills, keep her on the vitamins, keep her on the fluids. Anyone else, like, he knows my mother really well, and, trusts her as, like, a former vet tech. Anyone else, there's no way. This cat would be at an emergency vet overnight for a day or two at least. But because he knew my mom could keep the regimen up, we were allowed to bring her home. Now, on top of that, this was happening over 4th of July weekend, so it's not like she could even stay at that vet. She'd have to go to an emergency vet and stay there over the weekend. It was just... Thankfully, the x-ray came back clean, which basically meant that her liver was smooth, so it doesn't look like there were any tumors on it. Which doesn't completely rule out cancer, but it makes it a lot less likely. I'm so grateful for this. But that means we still don't know what's causing this. When he did the x-ray, they did find a really small inorganic thing in her small intestine. At the time we couldn't figure out what it was, but looking back, it looked a lot like the silicone like head on an earbud. However, I've looked at all of my earbuds. They all have their silicone piece on them, so I don't know where she could have found it. I'm looking for it. Use your imagination. So hopefully I'll have an answer on that soon, but he didn't think that that could have caused this. My best bet is she has her own covered run, and I'm curious if a weed popped up that could be poisonous to her because she eats grass to help her throw up hairballs. So if she could have eaten something in that run that is poisonous to her, that I think could have caused this. Which is horrific. Clearly, I have shut down that run, put the dog door back in. She no longer has a covered run, and she is pissed at me. So for that reason, so she can go outside, I'm in the process of buying my cat a stroller so I can walk her around outside. I'm a crazy cat lady. You all will most definitely get a video on all of that once I get that stroller. It will be its own thing. That will be super fun. Y'all can think I'm as crazy as you want, but I think it'll be fun. All I am grateful for right now is since starting the regimen, she's doing so much better. Livers, unlike kidneys, do regenerate. So with any luck, she will be doing so much better in like a week or two, and there won't be long-lasting like effects of whatever caused this. So if this is the content that you like to see, if you want to see more of Crookshanks, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. She is definitely my child, and I would be happy to bring her onto this channel more. I'm not sure how happy she would be about it. Look at this grumpy little face. But she's usually a good sport. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be more angry about thumbnails. But yeah, I'm gonna go get her some fresh wet food and we're gonna cut off for the rest of the day. It's currently 4th of July, so she hates fireworks and tonight's gonna be a thing. But yeah, have a great one everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.